It is the beginning of September, and so I wanted to share with you my empties for August. And this actually has a bag or two that I actually finished in July, but there was so little, I just didn't record a video for July, so that's all just included in this box. So let's get to it. I'll show you what we drank through, what we finished up, and if we'll be repurchasing any of these. So the first thing we finished is Just Peachy by David's Tea. And I've had this one since at least last year, maybe the year before. And I actually really like this one as an iced tea. I made a big picture of it to finish this off, and we enjoyed it. But we just drink iced tea so rarely. I probably won't be repurchasing this unless we completely run out of all of our teas to have iced. So the next one is Spiced Apple by David's Tea. And my husband likes this one, but it tastes too much like black licorice. It's got a very strong star anise taste and smell to it, and so I don't like that at all. He likes it, but there's a lot of other teas he likes as well, so I probably won't repurchase this one just because we both don't love it, so there's no point in having it on hand. Let's see, the next one is Zest Wishes by David's Tea. And this one, at the beginning of the year, I put on my list of must-have teas, and I have really enjoyed this one. I had a few refills that I went through. This is a oolong, and it's got cinnamon and orange in it, and it's a nice tea. I just didn't really find myself reaching for it very much. So right now I'm not going to buy it again. If it's even still available or if they bring it back. But I'm not opposed to getting it again in the future. The next one is Mint Chocolate Rooibos. And this is one of the first ones that we actually bought from David's Tea. And this one, it smells good. It smells minty and chocolatey. But we just didn't love this one. The kids liked it as a latte, but they actually prefer a couple of others that we have, such as Forever Nuts, and Abby really likes the gingerbread, and so I probably won't buy this one again. The next one is Honeydew Matcha, and this one I only bought 1 or 2 bags of, and this is from David's Tea as well. This one I did like iced. I mixed it with some ceremonial matcha, and I think I drank it a couple times with some boba balls, and that was kind of fun. But the honeydew flavor just isn't one that is my favorite, so I'm not gonna buy this one again either, but it was fun to try. Okay, so let's see. I have 2 empty bags of Lay Digestif from David's Tea. And this is one that if you watch very many of my videos, you know that I really like this tea. I think I drank it, I think we had about 15 cups of it last month. I keep track on my phone how many teas we have of what. And so that is probably about every other night, or you know, at least a couple times a week if my husband and I both had it. And these are just refills that I dumped back into the tin. One of these bags actually fills up the whole tin, so that means I emptied the tin at least once. Well, once and then again to be able to put 2 refills in. So that's a lot of Lay Digestif. Okay, and so then let me pull out the rest of my David's Tea bags. Let me see if there's any doubles here. Okay, so some of these are just refills of things that I purchased and put into my tins. I have 3 bags of Chaga Chai, and this one I had run out of. I really like this one when I have a sore throat or I'm sick. The spiciness is really good combined with honey, hot, and it's very soothing, and so I have 3 bags of this that I dumped into my tin. And so I am stocked up for the next few months. Let's see, I have 2 bags of white chocolate chai. This is the first time that I have ordered this tea because, to be honest, I just don't drink a lot of black tea, but it was on sale and a lot of people really love it, and so I thought that I would go ahead and get it. And I have made this one a couple times as a latte, a hot latte so far, and this is really good. I really like this tea. It's very tasty. So I still have a couple more bags because it was so cheap, so I probably will end up buying that one again. I bought some refills of pumpkin chai again because it was on super sale and it was such a good deal. And so these bags just went to fill up my tin. And that one I really like. Most black teas, I don't just drink plain. I'll make them as lattes because I don't know, something about the black tea, it just doesn't settle well with my stomach unless it has the milk to kind of calm it down a little bit. Same thing with coffee. I can't drink black coffee. I have to have some milk in it. And so that pumpkin chai, there's a really yummy recipe that I've mentioned before, and it's been on the David's Tea website. But you just simmer it on the stove with some brown sugar and some milk, and it's just really, really good that way. And so that's how I've had that tea. And then my last bag from David's Tea is Sweet Tart. And this is one I never put in a tin. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this. A lot of people raved about it. It's like a cherry tea, and most people were drinking it cold, iced. As you know, I don't drink a lot of iced teas, but I did make my way through this one. I didn't love it, to be honest. It kind of reminded me of a cherry medicine. So I will not get that one again. Let's see, I have one bag from Harney and Sons, and this is their organic Assam, and I've had this one for a while, and I just used it up making some chai. I've been grinding up my own spices and making chai on the stove, and this is a really nice Assam tea to use for that. I have one bag from Kepin Tea, and this one is ginger fruit, and it's a fruity green tea, and I enjoyed this one as an iced tea a lot. I did try it as a hot tea, but I didn't really love it. That way I preferred it iced. I don't know if I'll buy that one again, maybe if I'm in the need for iced teas, but I just don't drink a lot of iced tea. Okay, and then I have a tin from Adagio, and this is the Aries blend. They sent this one to me as a free gift on my birthday, and it was a chai blend, and so I just used it and I added some extra spices and made a creamy milky chai with it, and it was good that way. I have a few bags. Oh wait, okay, so I have a My Peeps bag from the NecessiTeas, and this was a sample that I was sent with one of my orders, and this was a really sweet honey bush that had little pink sugar crystals in it, and it was supposed to be like those Easter bunnies, and it was good. I liked this one. This one was a fun tea to try. Okay, and so then I think the rest of mine, nope, I have one more from the NecessiTeas. This one is Orange Glazed Cranberry Scone. This is one of my all-time favorite white teas. I really, really love this tea. It's a nice light white tea flavored with that orange, and I just drink this one hot and plain, and it's just delicious. It's just light, refreshing. It's just really, really good. I really love this tea. I just dumped this one in my tin to refill it, and I have one more bag, I believe, of this one, full bag that I can use as a refill. Okay, now the rest of mine are Bird and Blend. I do get their monthly subscription box, thanks to my mom. She has given it to me a couple of times as a gift, and so it's a really fun way to try new teas. This one is Eaten Mess, and this was actually a sample that they sent me when I placed an order for some matchas, and I requested a sample of this one to try. They are so good with accommodating you if they have it for samples that you want to try. If you ever put in an order, just put in the comments, I'd love to try this tea if you have it, and so they usually will send you a little sample of what you want, which is awesome. This is Eaten Mess, and this is a strawberry tea. It says with sweet crumbly meringue and creamy flavors. I did this one iced, and this one was very similar to Strawberry Rhubarb Parfait from David's Tea, except without the tartness. So I actually really liked this one. I liked this one better than the David's Tea one. But again, I don't drink a lot of iced tea. So if I do want a strawberry iced tea, I think this one might be at the top of my list for that if I run out of teas to have iced. Okay, so Beat It. This is one that I got in my monthly subscription box, and It has beetroot, apple pieces, orange peel, hibiscus, rosehip, and flavor. I tend not to like hibiscus in my teas. It tends to be too tart for me. This tea smells tart. But then on a whim, I went ahead and made it hot and tried it because I had read that some people were drinking it hot instead of iced. And I actually really, really like this one. This one was really good. It was not tart at all. And it was kind of savory in a way. The beet had like a savoriness. There was a slight sweetness and spice from the apple and the orange. And I actually really enjoyed this tea. And it's a nice, warming, comforting tea. So I would not be opposed to having this one in my collection. Right now I'm not gonna rush out and order it because I have so many other teas to work through, but I actually really liked this tea. And it did win a Great Taste Award, it looks like in 2016. So the next tea I have from Burn & Blend is Strawberry and Pomegranate. And this is another one from one of their tea subscription boxes. And this one I drank iced, and I actually really liked this tea. It was delicious. I can't remember if it was similar to the Eaten Mess. I don't think it was. No, you can, well, I think I can smell the pomegranate a little bit more, but also that strawberry. But this one was a really good iced tea too, and I recommend this one as well. And then my last empty for the month is Butter Brew from Burn & Blend. And this is one I've seen a lot on their Instagram page. And so I really wanted to try it without committing to it because it is a black tea. And I just don't drink very much black tea. And so I asked for a sample and they were able to send me this sample with my order. And this one, it smells really caramely and nice. It was good. I made it as a hot latte with some brown sugar and some milk, and I liked it that way, but I didn't necessarily see anything extraordinary in this tea that I couldn't get, or that I wouldn't enjoy more than having like a pumpkin chai latte or the white chocolate chai that I just got, or one of the other teas that I have. So I would not get this one again, but I did really appreciate them sending it to me and letting me try this. I think if you prefer the black tea with a little bit of the caramel flavor, then this one might be for you. But it was good. It's not at the top of my list. So anyway, and then that's it for the month of August for my empties. I was able to work through quite a few teas. We do have a lot of teas in our collection that I'm still working through. I'm not gonna stop buying teas because we love tea, but I have really slowed down on the purchases, and I haven't bought anything in a little bit. Just because we haven't been drinking it as much. We did actually drink 111 cups last month, which is a lot more than we did the other summer months in June and July. It's just so hot and we're so busy. I don't find myself making a cup of tea very often, and so I think we averaged more like 60-ish cups during those other months. And so as we come into fall, I definitely will be drinking more tea, and we'll be going through some of those teas quicker, and I look forward to seeing what fall teas all of the companies come out with. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.